Hey there guys, what's up? This is Kenji 23 and welcome to another news video. I know you saw the thumbnail about Shinra Kagura. Well, this is gonna be the third part of Shinra Kagura. Not just Takaki and Marvelous, but also Sony and Microsoft partner up with their cloud server, and also Gaming Disorder, and also Nipponichi Software having some trouble. So this will be part 3 of Senran Kagura news. Part 3, which I'm gonna do all together in one go. So here goes the news. Okay, so starting off, Kenichiro Takaki leaves Marvelous, still on board as Shinra Kagura producer. Okay, so Kenichiro Takaki, the creator of Shinra Kagura, is no longer with the Marvelous Japanese magazine. Famitsu report that Takaki has left the company after working there for 13 years. This week's issue of Famitsu will include a big interview with Takaki. He'll address his departure, the future of Shinra Kagura, and more. There's also talk about Takaki ventures into new tutorial at Marvelous, including new multimedia project. So here's Marvelous. Marvelous President Haruki Nakayami to step down in June due to poor health. Oh, this is bad. This is actually bad for us fans of Shinra Kagura and Marvelous. Marvelous President Haruki Nakayama will resign in June, citing poor health. Current voice chairman Tsuchi Matoda will take over the portion. Haruki Nakayama, the current chairman, president and CEO of Marvelous Inc., will be stepping down from all his portion in June due to declining health. Current vice chairman and executive officer of amusement businesses of Marvelous Inc., Tsuchi Matoda, will take over as chairman following the company's 22nd meeting of shareholders on June 18. Marvelous made the announcement this past Monday, explaining that Nakayama is retiring as he has been in poor health for a few years and is taking time for rest and recuperation. The change of president will be formally voted upon at the 22nd annual meeting of shareholders on June 18, as well as at the board of directors meeting that follows. In recent news, Marvelous News, Kenichi Takaki revealed in a Famitsu interview that he would be resigning from the company. Takaki is known as the director of Honey Parody Games, the studio internal to Marvelous, in charge of the Shinra Kagura series. Takaki cited the striker regulation on sexual content in games as the main factor behind his resign. Despite resigning, Takaki will finish all his ongoing project, including PS4 exclusive. God damn, Takaki, why can't you just move on to the Switch, for God's sakes? Shinra Kagura 7 Shodo Tachi no Kofuku. Okay, we'll skip to this part. skip this part of wording. He also announced a new game and new multimedia project with Cygames. Marvelous has reached an agreement with Chinese company Tencent in order to create a story of seasons mobile game. The statement detailed that Marvelous is only providing authorization to Tencent to use the Story of Season license. The Story of Seasons mobile games development and publishing will all be handled by Tencent in addition game. Detail or a release date has been revealed at this time. Wow. I feel bad for the president Nakayama, but however, it's still, I don't understand why Takaki won't be able to move on to the next platform. I mean, Sony stated out the games need to be censored, complete, like forever, all the games, and that's it, no change. And then however, Takaki still wants to stay at PS4 exclusives? Oh, come on, man. You need to move on. Stop being part of Sony's PS4 exclusive and then move on. That's like all of us are moving on to the Switch. I'm moving on to the Switch, and I'm not gonna buy that game after I get my paycheck. But please just move on. We don't want you to see you suffer anymore from Sony PlayStation 4. We don't want you to see you to suffer, man. Like, move on to the next platform. Go to PC. Go to Nintendo Switch. They have the best marketings, and then you're gonna stay there. You're just gonna stay there as a PS4 exclusive. Come on, man. Just move on. How hard could it be? Just move on. Go to the next platform. Okay, next is the Sky RPG studio Nipponichi in financial trouble, withholding salaries from employees. Oh, that is bad. Okay, the Sky RPG studio Nipponichi Software is in dire financial straits and cannot afford to pay staff after the mobile title was deplatformed. Okay. Well, I think I heard of the Sky RPG thing. What is it? It has to be some kind of like a game for mobiles. Okay, but let's continue. According to reports for various Japanese news outlets and relayed through Twitter user HG Kieran, Nipponichi Software is in dire financial straits. The development and publishing companies has been suffering for quite some time due to poor sales of their titles in Japan. And now it seems due to debating issues surrounding their latest mobile title, the Sky RPG, Nipponichi Software can no longer afford to pay their employees. Really, that is bad. Here's what they say. News of the Sky RPG smartphones game that's now delayed infinitely has resurfaced in a bad way. Reports starting to come out that Nipponichi Software is not able to pay the salaries of its employees and have resorted to a MS moving strike warrant as a last resort in order to raise enough money to pay for the development staff labor costs, Nipponichi has resorted to an MS moving strike warrant, which you already saw. A moving strike warrant is a stock term, a method of raising funds that otherwise cannot be required through the normal means of borrowing from banks or investors. Due to already being defective, the company raised money by selling their stocks at a cheap price. Security companies profit greatly from buying said cheaper stocks, while the company's investors are ultimately the one who lose the most, since the stocks they currently hold lose money and led to the stock's overall decline. Japanese site Hanabi confirmed that the Sky RPG is the main cause for this last decline that resulted in the company unable to pay wages. On March 19th of this year, the title of collaboration effort between Nipponichi Software and Ford Works, a subsidiary of Sony, began service. However, since that launch, the game had to undergo long-term maintenance due to its many and major issue and was taken down. Service has not been restored as of this writing. Naturally, as revenue cannot be gained from a game no longer available on the market, the company has no way to recoup their loss and pay the staff's salary. The Ford Works official blog released a statement on the issue, apologized to players for the ongoing issue. The official Twitter account has released a status update, encouraging players who purchase paid items by March 31st to submit their query to a support email account. Considering this tweet came out on May 17th, a full 2 months after the game launched and shut down, it seems all parties involved are required to refund the money. Let's see, this is translated. Considering the high quality of the original The Sky 5, its re-release on the Nintendo Switch, it's a shame that Nipponichi Software is facing such a difficult time. It is not clear how this news will impact the company's upcoming titles. Shocking how Nipponichi Software is really big in trouble. And I enjoy playing the Sky 5. I'm definitely getting the Sky 1 complete. For the first game, I'm getting it for the PS4 just to collect some trophies. You know, I know there is quite censorship, but I quietly don't care about it because I care about the story. I care about the story the most. But yeah, that is shocking. Holy God. But yeah, getting the Sky 1 complete, and guess what? It's a copy disc. I'm gonna get the copy disc. I was gonna get the limited edition, but oh well. It's outsold. Darn it. And I wanted to get the all the items from limited edition, which I never ever got a limited edition ever in my entire life. All I ever got is copy disc, and that's it. I think the only gold edition was the Black Ops 3, which, of course, it's just a copy disc and the codes for the DLC codes for the thing, and that's it. But never in my entire life, never got limited edition with all the items that you really want. Never. But oh well. I guess you'll get something else next time. But yeah, I'm getting the Sky of One complete. The copy disc. But it's wow. That is. I hope they actually restore. Go back to normal and it make like what the Sky 6, because I can't wait to get the Sky 6, and I really wanted to play it, and I want to know what all the story is about, because the Sky 5, best story, best soundtrack ever, best opening soundtrack ever, since they took it too serious. They took it way legitimate serious. Outstandingly, they done a fantastic job with the Sky 5. I don't know why they released or re-released the Sky 5 complete on the Switch. Why can't they just make another the Sky 5 analysis of Vengeance? Like same thing happened to the PS4. But yeah, that's crazy. That is absolutely nuts. I just hope they can ever go back to normal and then come back to making games. But as what they say, I don't think they're ever gonna restore back. If they're gonna prove us wrong, then we can't wait. Okay, so here's the last. No, not the last. Here's the next article. Video game addiction now recognized as a mental health disorder. Oh my God, you are. This is nuts. Mental health disorder. Are you kidding me? This is nuts. Oh man. Let's get into this.
On to video game addiction. It's now officially being considered a mental health disorder. The World Health Organization voted to add gaming disorder to its international classification of diseases over the weekend. So maybe a good time to put those Game Boys down. Experts say gaming addiction is characterized when playing video games takes precedence over other life interests, and in order for the disorder to be diagnosed, the behavior must result in significant impairment of functioning. The new classifications will go into effect on January 1st of 2020.
What the fuck? Oh man, are you kidding me? A video game addiction mental health disorder? Wow, are you kidding me? Mental health disorder. Is that all they can come up with? A mental health disorder? Come on. Give us proof about the games. Please, tell me. I want to know. Is it the games are mental health disorder? Or is games are addicted to? Are we addicted to it? To games? No. Games is our hobby. Sure, we get addicted to sometimes. That is if the story is great, if the characters and lines are great, if the soundtracks are great. also the opening soundtrack or whatever game it is that you're playing. I mean, sure, it can be addictive to sometimes, but it can't be a mental health disorder. No, that is possible. It can't be a mental health disorder. That's just insane. And that's crazy too. Okay, here's the article. As of this past Saturday, those hours upon hours of playing your favorite video games is now being considered a disease by the World Health Organization. What the? A disease? Are you kidding me? Tell me. Give us proof. Give us proof. Show us proof. What? Tell me. What game causes us disease? Give us proof. Tell us. We need to know. We need to know, like, what games cause a disease. Absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. We just love to play video games and to escape from real life and don't want to be in some sort of trouble that you're going through or situations. Wow, I can't believe these people are still going at it. Okay, disease by the World Health Organization, and one of the most striking addiction to the international classification of diseases was video game addiction or gaming disorder. Oh man, gaming disorder, really, gaming disorder. I've been on the games since I was a child. And have I got a gaming disorder? No. I don't have gaming disorder. I've been stuck in gaming world like forever, and I'll never quit video games. No. Nuh-uh. I'll just keep going, bro. Because gaming is my life. Well, yeah, it is my life. And I grew up from gaming world since I was a child, playing racing car games, playing military games, and guess what? Now I'm playing RPG games, anime games, and also Grand Theft Auto, Minecraft, and not to mention Transfer Fever, City Skylines. I love playing video games. Ha ha ha. Did I get a gaming disorder? Did I go crazy? What happened back then in Florida school shooting? No. Under the category of disorder due to addictive behavior. Really? Addictive to behavior. What the heck? Us gamers, do we get addictive behavior in real life? No. It's just those morons wanted to bring that up for whatever reason. I don't know why they wanted to be so this stupidity of bringing that into real life. Okay, continue. The ICD defines gaming disorder as a pattern of presentence of recurrent gaming behavior which may be online or offline, manifested by impaired control over gaming, increasing priority given to gaming to the extent that gaming takes precedence over other life interests and daily activities, and continuation or exhalation of gaming despite the current occurrence of negativity consequences. Oh Lord, is that what you can come up with? Is that what you can come up with just to talk crap about gaming? No. Wow. Is that all you can come up with? You just want to talk about crap about gaming. That's all you ever do. Like, but you pathetic morons. You pathetic morons. Just talk crap. Just talk crap about video games. Like, oh, it's a mental health disorder. Oh, and these SJWs talking about their color and not reviewing the story or the graphics. Or feminists talking about this and that. They wanted to disempower female in some sort of, like, god damn. Are you come to play the game and enjoy it, or just talk crap? Like, these people, wow, they just want to talk crap. That's what they want. And you see Evo tournament, and you see other gaming fighting tournaments. Gaming is our life. Gaming is our hobby. Gaming is our job, and gaming is our living. Like, you know what I mean by living. Like, you play video games and live stream on YouTube, Twitch, or release other games like you're doing on YouTube, such as that. That's what it calls a job, and you get a lot of money. If you get a lot of views, you get a lot of money by doing those. Not to mention live stream. But them, the other side of the people, like what you see, talks crap about video games. Oh, mental disorder, or SJWs talking about color, and feminist female talking about, they disempower female and stuff. Like, what the? Are you come to play the game and enjoy it and review the story and the graphics or whatnot, or you just come to talk crap and talk about the color and talking about gender? Oh, man, I gotta tell you, these people are just crazy. Okay, next up is Sony CEO explains partnership with Microsoft on streaming, says consoles market is niche. Okay, well, this is good news. This is fantastic good news. Okay, so Sony CEO and President Kenichiro Yoshida had the chance today to explain in much greater detail the reason that led the Japanese tech giant to the strategy partnership with Microsoft, announced it a few days ago at the company's Investor Relations Day 2019. The Sony CEO replied to a question on this very topic with the following statement: On our collaboration with Microsoft and the likely size of it we have in mind at this point in time, in order to have a broader and deeper discussion, we have signed a memorandum of understanding. Over the long term, a cloud and streaming service trend will mature, but it is very difficult to ascertain the timeline. Oh wow! So they're focusing on cloud and streaming service. Well, that's great news. Great news. Okay, we have been working with streaming service over the last 5 years, and there are various difficulty aspects. The network laxity, for one, sub-explained one could say, for instance, the typical means of minimizing laxity is the placement of server on the edge closer to users, but moving server closer to one group of user can mean increased laxities for another group of users. And also, there will be an encoding process at the very end. And how we can minimize the time for compression is another challenge. And also, in order to make it valuable business, what would be the business model? Over service is a subscription model now, but depending on the gaming, one could be played for 50 or 100 hours, and for someone playing one game like this, what is the advantage of a subscription service per month? The all-you-can-play type of model. So, in terms of technology and service, there are various aspects we would like to look into with Microsoft going forward, especially in terms of streaming solution. We would like to proceed through collaboration on our side. Toro Katsumoto, EVP in charge of R&D, will be leading the intensive and continue to carry out discussion. As expected, the goal is to leverage Microsoft Azure infrastructure to improve the gameplay experience, particularly with regards to laxity. Arguable, the biggest issue when streaming games through the cloud, but Sony is also looking to alternate business models for its PlayStation Now service that's currently subscription only. To understand how critical game streaming is to Sony overall plans for the next generation, we should also look into another answer provided by the Sony CEO, where he called it the console market niche. As we speak, we provide, as I said, the immersive business and experience is something we would like to continue to place importance on. If you look at the game industry as a whole, the console market is not a major market, rather it's niche market, if you will. But for core gamers, immersive experience are something we would like to evolve. In this respect, for the time being, the console as something that brings about computing functionality to the user is very important. But on the other hand, technology will progress, and so as I said today, the remote play and PlayStation Now, the streaming service will be worked on the parallel. That is what we are doing at this moment. Oh wow, so So I don't have to live stream on the PlayStation console. I could just do it on my computer or on the PS Vita if that's possible. But wow, they're actually doing it at this moment. I'm very happy about that. Wow. But Nintendo also rumored to be interested in providing game streaming through Microsoft Azure Cloud Network, and Google preparing to launch its Stadia platform. The cloud gaming revolution seems closer than ever, with only Amazon still keeping to the shadows for the time being with its rumored service. Okay, so that is up for this news. Oh wow, that is crazy. First off, I would like to talk about Takaki. Okay, so we already know that he already moved to side games, which is we could be thinking that it only could release mobile games for that company. However, when I talk about the president, Yako Yama, whatever his name is, that is pretty sad. That is actually pretty sad that his health is really poor. But man, blah. I can't even pronounce his name right. I'll just call him Yakoyama because it's much more easier than the first letter N. Sad that his health is really poor and have to retire. But on the other hand, Takaki is not even moving on to other platforms. And I said this before. He couldn't move on to other platforms instead of PlayStation because we already know that PlayStation is just dying to censor any type of games. And we all know that some Japanese developers like Compile Heart for nowadays, they're actually moving to Switch. Thank God they're doing that. But as far as Marvelous and Takaki staying for PS4 exclusive, yeah, you better move on, cause this they ain't gonna allow you to allow you bring the game to their market since they put their censorship on the policy, which is kind of crazy and disappointed because I already said this before. If they put censorship, then guess what? No Japanese developers like Marvelous or Idea Factory or Compile Heart, they won't release any other games for the PS4. But for now, the only thing that Compile Heart will release date live game is Reincarnation and Red Dystopia, which is coming in next year, I think. Yeah, next year. And from Marvelous, they're still doing Sony PlayStation 4 exclusive. Like that. Just move on. So, and now I have to talk about Nipponichi Software. So very sad and disappointed as well that they have financial trouble. They no longer to afford to pay their employees Dang, that has sucked bad. That really sucks. Oh well. I am disappointed. I was looking forward to buy. I was looking forward to see the Sky 6, and well, I'm hoping they release it. I was thinking that they were hoping to release the Sky 6 on PC or Nintendo Switch. But as we see it nowadays, I don't know. I mean, they're in financial trouble. They're probably go up to Chapter 11, bankruptcy. Damn. It sucks, bro. Like, they release a lot of games, and they should have a lot of money. That sucks, bro. That really darn sucks. If they prove us wrong, then we can't wait. We can't wait for another The Sky game that is coming out on the Nintendo Switch and PC. Okay, so now I'm gonna talk about mental health disorder. That is like why that is just stupid that they can ever write on. Oh, gaming health, mental disorder and stuff. I've been gaming for freaking years, man. I've been gaming for freaking years, and I don't have the so-called gaming health mental disorder. Quote, gaming health mental disorder. I never even had that. And I'm still fine. I'm still fine. Have I gotten, for an example, have I ever gotten, bring GTA into real life? No, because that's just stupid. That's stupid. Why would you ever do that? Leave the gaming in the gaming world. That is just stupid. If you ever done that in real life, then you're crazy. You're stupid. And this gaming mental health disorder is just beyond. This is just beyond stupid. Just plain as stupid. Like, who would? This is just crazy. Like, they wanted to keep talking about crap about games. And these people sitting down, drinking tea, playing matchmaking games or whatever, or doing some knitting in their spare time, doing some cooking recipe, and then they look up YouTube and see like, oh my god, what are they doing? Are they playing violent video games? Oh my god, they're gonna get mental health disorder. Oh, cut the crap out of here. Get that out of here with that bullshit. We don't got mental health disorder. Gaming whatever you call it, gaming mental health disorder. That is just crazy. And plain as stupid. Just stupid. That is just stupid. Like, if we get a gaming mental health disorder, then what's gonna happen to us? Nothing. Because that's right. We don't got gaming mental health disorder. That is because that's just crazy. And that's stupid. We don't even have mental health disorder. And we've been gaming for many years. And now you guys. And then we've been gaming for years. I don't think I don't want to go. I don't think I want to quit gaming until I reach up to like what 70s or 80s, or I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I'll never quit gaming. I always thought about going to the Evo tournament, and then do and then challenge everyone to a match like a Blaze Blue cross deck battle, or Under Night in Birth, or Persona 4 Vita. That's what I always thought about that, and I always think of myself about doing that tournament. But as you all know, Evo tournament is at Las Vegas, and I hope they at least make an Evo tournament in New York or New Jersey, just so I can travel close to my home, take the train, and then be on my way about 1 hour or so. But yeah, gaming mental health disorder is just stupid. I don't know what the heck they're thinking. First is Fortnite, then wait, was it Fortnite? No, I don't think it was. No. For Fortnite, it was some, I don't know. But Fortnite, and what else? Fortnite has been on for a while. And then Apex Legends. And then, yeah. And now people wanted to talk crap about it. Man, I mean, all I gotta say is for these guys that I showed you to, do some research, because gaming mental health disorder doesn't exist at all. It doesn't exist. Gaming is our hobby. Our hobby, our living and job if you're doing YouTube or Twitch. And gaming is our life. We escape the real life for a bit, just to not deal with BS or type of situation you guys have. There you guys have it. That's all for today's video that I talked about. Oh yes, I forgot. I almost forgot. Sony and Microsoft. It made their finally partnership, but however, the war is not stopping. It's not stopping. So basically, what they're trying to do is doing cloud server and streaming, which you already saw the article. So all they're focusing on is streaming and cloud server. And basically, at the end of that article, you probably can go to live stream during on the PS4 remote play. Heck, I can even do it on my laptop or on my PS Vita if that ever happens. But yeah, I can do it on my computer. Just go on, set up my live stream, set up the thumbnail, and then you're good to go. Boom, you're doing live stream. Or just set it up on your thumbnail, and then put in some tags for your live stream, for your next live stream, and then set up the live stream on your PS Vita if they they ever gonna do that? And then you're all done. I honestly can't wait. I can absolutely do it on my computer without even going to the actual TV and play it on the console. Heck, you can even do it while you're outside or traveling to somewhere or in a hotel. You could do live streaming video games. And that is fantastic. I can't believe it. That is fantastic. I hope they ever do this. Man. This is just insane. Insanity. Sony, Microsoft, you did a fantastic job for partnership. But however, Sony needs to fix their policy, like take away censorship and leave it to uncensorship, the way it is. So that's it for today's news video, or today's news day. I hope you guys agree with me. And I'm sorry for my lack of reading. I'm a little bit rusty, so I hope you guys understand that. So thanks for guys watching. Drop a like on this video, like I always said. If you guys enjoy or agree with me, and subscribe for more content, and tell me, comment down below, what do you think about Microsoft's partnership with Sony and Nakayama and Yakanayama Health Board? What do you guys think about Nippon Ichi Software financial state going down, or probably going to Chapter 11 bankruptcy? And also, please tell me what do you think about the gaming mental health disorder, in quote, and tell me what do you think about Takaki about moving to side games? I mean, I need to know. I need the answer. I really. Comment down below. Is Side Games an actual company that can actually release games on mobile or release games on the consoles? Because I need that answer. I need to know. Because I actually quite worried that we won't be able to play Senran Kagura on the console. And I don't know why that Takaki won't be able to move on to another platform. That's the biggest issue. Please, share this video to get Takaki to open his eyes to that there's other gaming market that he could sell his games instead of PlayStation 4 console. I mean, heck, Nintendo Switch is the best opportunity. They can put you on exclusive. They can put you on to high marketing on the game. Please just share this game. So yeah, just share the video to your friends and family, and hopefully that Takaki will ever get this video if he knows what I'm talking about. Please just share this video to your friends and family. Alright? So this is Kenji. Oh, I almost forgot. Link in the description. Social media. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. This is Kenji Harbour 23 signing out. Have a great day, night, and have a see you guys later. Bye.